Hey guys, mtgnoob here, and I am sitting here doing a Gatecrash pre-release. Dun, dun, dun. So I sorted by rares, and this does not look amazing, especially for money value. We do get a stomping ground and a watery grave, so those are nice. I need those. Undercity plague. God, this card haunts me like a plague. 5/5 flying, blue primordial, Firemain Avenger's nice, and Gruul Ragebeast. So from these, I'm probably going to be trying to play these two. Okay, so let's sort by color, and I'm just going to pull down things that I would potentially play. Okay, so we have some decent white so far. Double Tigers, kind of poop. So I'll play all those. Probably not going to play these. Yes, 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 possibly. Blue does not look that strong. No. These are playable, but not amazing. I mean, this on the right deck is decent. Black looks almost out. Depending, you know, we still have things. Yes, double bomber corpse. Potentially, I like that guy, I like that. What the hell does this do? Okay. Yep. Double, jeez. No, it's a classic. Okay, so far, I'm just sorting. I don't mean to go too fast. I've just been playing way too much Magic lately, and I'm a little bit burnt out. But the show must go on, so let's continue to make things happen. I'm seeing some decent multicolor options in blue and black. Like, these are real nice. Green and red. I don't really like this card. Yes, yes, yes. Jeez, this is going to be an interesting one. Okay, so we've basically sorted everything we want to play. I could be overlooking some things, like these are both playable. If I really on this, if I really wanted to, the cipher's okay. You know, like this is playable, but I'd rather cut through the fat from the get-go. I'm going to now check my mana base, see how greedy I can be. A lot of guild gates. I don't want to play blue. I do like having Boros guild gate here. It looks like I'm going to probably be Naya, but maybe Esper, if I had to say. So right now I'm going to try the Naya build, so I'm going to get rid of everything that is not Naya. Naya, you on fire. I love that line. It's like I invented it. Alright, so it looks like we're not playing this Thrall either. That guy's fine. This has 27 creatures. Obviously, there's too many. Right now, I'm going to cut the white. I think the white looks way weaker than just the Boros. But we do have, like, that and that. So, I mean, this is pretty decent. I'm not going to lie. This guy especially, he's worth the splash. Everything else is potentially not worth the splash. Problem with this is we don't have too much mana. I'm going to throw this in here, and rebirths are definitely viable. I have to say, I have been seeing some interesting things with enchantments and being somewhat hard to deal with. That's just my take on things lately. So we look at this, and we have a mugging, which is nice. This guy's a trick. This guy's actually way harder to deal with than people give it credit for, I think. Burst of Strength is a fine trick. Denzians, whatever. I don't know how aggressive we're going to be. It looks like we're going to be pretty aggressive. I don't think we want double this. We do have gates. Okay, we probably don't want this active treason. The hell is Ember Beast? Yeah. Homing lightning. Snapjaw's not going to really be too nasty in here. I mean, it's a deck. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. So I got to make 4 cuts, I would say. I really don't want to cut any of my creatures, but it's sad that our Blood Rush is, outside of this, really kind of weak. Let's see, not playing this, not playing this. Maybe one of. I mean, maybe we don't want to play the Viper. I'm not 100% sure how aggressive we want to be with this build. And the Gargoyle is meh. I mean, we can't really Blood Rush him. So I think we would want to cut these. And then I just feel this is very weak. I feel like this is probably a 2/2 best, at best, kind of deck if we get lucky somewhat. How many times is the Denzian trigger? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's pretty good. This is still a trick. I mean, our early guys are just really outside of the Gruul. Guildmage, underwhelming. This isn't awful, it's just not amazing. Do have a Gruul Charm and a Pit Fight, so that's always nice. And 18 creatures currently seems pretty good. I don't really want to cut too many, especially for my late game. I mean, maybe I just don't want the Wildwood Rebirth. I could see bringing that in out of the board. Alright, so the question is, do I want any of these white cards? Boros Elite does seem good, but I don't want to hurt the mana base, really. If I had something like an Angelic Edict, I would probably play that. Let me see this guy. Flying, Garner the Gate, can't block any number of creatures. This guy seems pretty strong. But I don't know. I mean, we're currently only splashing 1 white card. I mean, our Boros doesn't look terrible. Maybe we build Boros, but the green gives us more than the red, I think. Okay, so this is one build. What we're going to do is we're going to add lands here. They say 7, 6, 1. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, so this is our first attempt at a deck. It took us about 9 minutes. I'm just going to make sure we don't have anything else that's really like, oh wow, we should be playing that. Tin Street Market sucks. Active Treason's okay. These are good. Whatever. I mean, these guys are badass, but I don't think we're going to play them. Our white is not terrible. But I think the bombs in green make green much stronger. Homing Lightning in red. Bomber Corps we're hoping to get online. Might be sweet. I would like something like a key rune in here, but we don't have it. Alright, so let me save this. Let's call it Release 1. Okay, under local deck. Okay, so we're going to junk all of this. And we're going to sort everything. And we're going to look at potentially a black-blue deck, because this does look somewhat interesting. Double Spell Rupture. Yeah, the Oculus is good, even if we can't really do much about it. I'm not in love with this so far at all, by the way. I just think our Primordial is drawing our attention to this, and then we do have some good like Guild Mages and some evasions and some just hard counters. Delusions, I don't even think we played Delusions, to be honest. I've kind of soured on that card after I built an insane not Bloodlust, you know what I mean, an insane deck and didn't get there. So Shadow Slice. No, no, no. No. So this is a deck. As you can see, it's... There we go. That's what I meant to do. I was like, this curve is weird. 15 creatures. I mean, Spell Rupture can be good. I kind of like this deck. But I don't think it wins enough. I don't think it has enough real synergy to go and do better than the other deck. The other deck just gets there, I'm pretty sure. And this one does have Watery Grave. It's really nothing we want to splash in green off of our Simic Guild Gates. Maybe a Pit Fight. So there's that as an option. And then our last option is probably Orzhov, where we run some, you know, some shit like this. This isn't even good. The white is not strong enough to support this. It's just we have this and Kingpin's Pet. I mean, it's decent, but it's not great. So it really breaks down to, in my opinion, do we run the counter Dimir deck, which I don't think is good enough, versus the Gruul deck. So let's load up that Gruul deck again. And this is what we're somewhat looking at. I think this is fine. I don't really love that I have so few 3-drops. Maybe I run the Act for that purpose, but I'm not in love with Act. So we're going to try to get crazy stupid on the battalion early. But like I said, not super in love with it. We kind of lose out when you... I always feel like when you open up lands as 2 of your rares in sealed pools, you're kind of really under the gun there, and it's going to be difficult to pull it off. So there's that. We can get kind of quirky and build like an extort Esper deck. I mean, this is loaded essentially, so we can, you know, do this and toy with it. Okay, that's good to know. So we can just try to... I mean, this might be playable in this sort of deck. Probably not, though. This definitely isn't. So there's this. Then we would want this. I mean, we do have a real good mill plan here. Trust me, if you saw this mill deck, you'd be like, noob, how did you lose with that deck? And I would be like, I don't know. I'll kill me. So duty full throw all over the world. Yep, that would be somewhat an Orzhov blue. Oh, I didn't add any blue cards. What a dummy. The MTGnoob's dumb, guys. He's silly. Yeah, that would be good, dummy, to play things like blue cards that are awesome. So this is a white, black, blue Esper deck. We'd have to make some cuts here, obviously. Like, I probably wouldn't play this, but it does get off early enough. Gateway Jade, maybe no. I mean, I don't really like this. I do like hard counters in this format. I'm a big fan of that. But I can't see enjoying playing this. Unfortunately for me, I just can't see really getting on board with this. So, you know, if that's more your style, more power to you, but currently not so much of the me style. So this is where we're at. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. I think it's smarter to just load the deck instead. Okay, so I mean our only other option is potentially playing a 2/2 flying bear, which I'm not super in love with, or the angel over here. Does look real good in white, but I think we're gonna leave it as is and just run this back. Alright, so this has been the mtgnoob. Hope you're enjoying it. I'll let you know how it goes. Please stick around for round 1 and check out the MTG. Thanks. theMTGnoob.com.